As far as I know, we've never had a hunter on the show as a guest. And I know we're a photography podcast, of course, but I got to ask, so how has like hunting, come into play, I guess, with the wildlife photography?
You know, it's given me a greater appreciation for the animal. I mean, like I said, I understand the need for hunting and conservation, and I still do it. I love hunting. I love everything about it. The challenge, the stalk, the chase, the preparation, much like in photography, looking for target species. And there's been a lot of times now, especially since I've been into photography, that I don't pull the trigger on something. I'll just be in the moment, and sometimes I'm like, man, I wish I had my camera. Anymore, I take my camera with me. So I have the rifle in one hand or my bow in one hand and my camera, strapped around my back or in my backpack for sure. But it's just, it's opened up the world of hunting and photography even more. I mean, it's expounded on both areas in my life. And I'll probably always hunt. Like I said, I love hunting, and I see the benefit in it for everything. But like there's been times where I don't pull the trigger anymore, and I just think that's kind of a natural progression, especially when you're into photography.
Hmm. You can kind of
Awesome.
appreciate that behavior, and that'll carry over to your next hunt, to your next photograph, even if you just sit there and watch it. So it's
Yeah,
awesome.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they always say like learning especially is like you want to do direct observation, like and just kind of take a step back and not really be so concerned about the photos, but just really observe their behavior. It helps you really learn and be better about like birding in general too.
Oh yeah, totally. And birding has actually helped me become a better archery hunter. I mean, I've learned how to stalk and sneak and crawl and all sorts of stuff just to get a picture of a bird, and it's kind of translated over into archery hunting too. So it's kind of a win-win for me.
Yeah, I can only imagine. Yeah, it helps both things. It's almost like harmonious how the relationship between the two really helps out, improves your skill at both.
Yeah.
And I'd imagine there's some like combination of equipment too, like your camo gear, I would imagine, and blinds and stuff.
Totally. Yeah, I use the same clothing that I wear hunting, I wear on my photography trips. I do have to pack a little bit more gear now that I take both with me during hunting season. So I've got a couple of, tripods that I normally wouldn't carry. The camera gear itself, instead of having a little point and shoot, I'm rolling around with a 6D or a 7D Mark II or, something of that nature. And then I usually have a 70 to 200 and a 16 millimeter, maybe a 50, and then all your hunting stuff on top of it. So my pack's a little bit heavier, but it's totally worth it.